is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Up the middle they go. Haywood, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second down, Haywood. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Let's go. Charge. Yellow. Slide through. White. White. Trail green.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. A solid stiff arm. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Ready, play.
He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On second down, they'll run it here. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. These two teams all tied after 1. Second down at 5. The center receiver in motion to the right. On second down now. Haywood, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll run on first down. Haywood, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Haywood, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll set up a throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Strike. Check strike.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Bills have taken the lead.
So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
The slot man in motion right. On first down, Haywood. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the RPO, he completes it.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Haywood. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are able to move back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Okay,
so
ready?
Good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Lock open.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Check you. You, yellow. Ready.
Second and 5. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on first down. Haywood. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Come on, set. Right. Green. Set.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready, set.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Come on, 38. Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Check pitch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
No red.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
10 cycles. Hustle.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
26 yards.
and the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Haywood. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.
Wow, 213 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Haywood. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Haywood. And some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Bills 20. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Shot 17.
Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Before they can snap it, time runs out. on this third quarter of play. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Black shot. Blaster 6. Red, yellow. Green jack.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and a mile. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
6, 7. Shield, black.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Let's go now.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Ready.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Claws red. Red, cycle. Blue, striker. Black, ultra. Red, red.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Ready. Bro, 52. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
Ready up. Fight, 60. You, yellow.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
The gain of 2 brings up third and 5.
Looking to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Haywood, that 2nd down play nets a -4.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready, break. Go, stand. Set, huh?
They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Green jack. Yellow blue. Stick. Leather. Steel black. Black red. Claw red.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Double 38.
He's back to throw.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their fourth down play.
Here we go, set. Hey, blue.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Being chased out left. He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Red striker. Blue striker. Black ultra. Yellow. Yellow, blue. Ready?
Back to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, green.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Black shot. Yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Ready. Russell, stick. Ready, go. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. A fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Cincinnati, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.